baby puke. They listened to the community, but yet they wanted to add more to than what the community asked for, and they they pulled a World at War and put a whole bunch of shit that nobody wanted. I think that's how I feel about it. I guess, this is my thoughts on it. You can agree, disagree with me. Just leave a comment. Just don't be an asshole, or just remove it like I usually do. The game is going to get better. They need to fix the lag. The lag is really bad. It was just like when Call of Duty 4 first came out. The lag was like terrible. Sniper rifle. I don't know. I'm sure people remember the sniper rifles, how they just didn't hit nothing at all. You'd have to aim like way in front of them, and it's the same in this. So I'm hoping that they fix the lag and the matchmaking. The matchmaking makes me want to just like vomit. It is terrible. It's worse than Halo 3's and Gears of War 2's. It just takes forever to find a match. Your friends never make it in. Half the time the matchmaking gets confused and doesn't know what the fuck to do. It's just like, who's going to be the host? I don't know, let's just sit here for 2 hours while we wait. I'm sure you've had this where you just about to join a server or a room, and as soon as it's about to start, you jump like 20 fucking rooms, like boom, 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 and then you go back to the room you was at, and then half your party's gone. I don't know what the fuck's up with that, but they really need to get their shit together there. I mean, I know the game's only been out for like a month, but I think in the beta testing they had a little bit too much more like fun instead of actually beta testing, seeing what's wrong with the game, what needs to be improved. Instead they're going around, hey, let's just all kill each other and have fun. I think that all these beta testers are getting paid to realize what's wrong with the game, what's good with the game, what needs to be changed, and what glitches there are, or whatever, so on and so forth. And they really didn't do that good of a job at it. But with time, it'll be good. I do like how the Xbox, they're gonna get the maps before PlayStation 3. I'm not really that much of part of the console war. I think that the console war is kind of a ignorant thing to be dealing with. I think it's kind of dumb. Like, PS3 Blu-ray. That's a whole different conversation. I might do something on that too, but that's a whole different deal. But I do like how the Xbox gets the maps pretty early. Like, I think like 2 months early or something. At the end of Christmas or January, something like that. That's pretty sweet. There's 16 maps. 16 maps? 18 maps. Something like that. 16 or 18 maps. Default. That's pretty nice. I like the maps. The maps are really huge, but then again, the maps, they're nice and huge, but they're also very campable. There's like every window, building, everything you can get into, and it's so ridiculous because people are going to be in every corner. There's no way that you can check 4 windows at a time that are to left, right, behind, forward, top, below, under your balls. I mean, you can't find everybody. It's so. I don't think I'm going to play this game on Game Battles. I mean, I played Call of Duty 4 in Game Battles. I did pretty good on there. I liked it. I thought it was a good competitive game, but I'm not going to be playing Modern Warfare 2 unless really shit just gets fixed on here or there's more rules on Game Battles. Because I heard, like, you can't play one game mode on Game Battles. I'm not really sure. I haven't played Xbox in, like, a year because of the whole Counter-Strike thing. So, yeah. Good game. But it could have been better. I think it was way overhyped. I think people really just freaked out about the game. Oh my god, Modern Warfare 2, because Call of Duty 4 was great. It was the best game ever made. And a lot of people will say that. Then, a lot of people say, oh, Halo's better, whatever. That's another dumb conversation there. And then people just got really psyched. The next one's coming out. The next one in the series, yeah. And then it just kind of wasn't as awesome as expected. And the Desert Eagle, what the fuck is that? Every gun has like no recoil, and then you get the Desert Eagle and you're like, boom! And you're like, what the fuck? You can't even shoot people. You have to shoot it slow as hell, but every other gun has like no recoil. I really don't get that too much, but that's why I use the 44s. I like them 44s. They reload pretty sweet, like chink, 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 chink. It's pretty sweet. I don't know. Good game. It's better single player than multiplayer. Camping is dying down, thank God, because it was terrible at first. I don't think it takes much skill to play this game, in fact. I think that most of your weapons and your perks and shit will do half the work. Like, most of the time, because I always play Search. That's pretty much all I play is Search and sometimes Team Deathmatch. I like Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is pretty sweet, but Demolition's a bunch of camping. That's never died down as the camping and Demolition. People just fucking whore that. Anyway, I'll just use, you know, marathon, lightweight, and ninja, and you know I'm just this silent fucking like Kenyan running around and shooting people in the face. You know they can't even get halfway through the map, and I'm just like bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? It's just easy. Like I have a 1.87 KD right now compared to like my 1.79 on Call of Duty 4 or 1.80, and it's steadily rising. Actually, before I had a 3.0 KD because I was playing free for all and search. And then my friend was like, "Hey, let's go play some demolition." Well, I just got rolled like a whole bunch, and my KD dropped from like 3.0 to like 1.6. I've been trying to get it up. That's 1.87 right now. I'm probably gonna get like a 2.10, probably around there, hoping. But yeah, just like I said, there's not too much skill to play this game compared to Call of Duty 4. But who knows, maybe a little bit later on I think it will improve. Pretty much every game improves multiplayer wise with new patches, updates, fixes, whatever. But I have high hopes for the game. I hope it does. It's a really fun game. Like it's not as addicting though as Call of Duty 4 was. Call of Duty 4 I'd play all night. Time I get home, time I go to bed, just play. I loved it. This game I played for about 3 hours. I'm ready to play something else because it's just not as fun. I kind of hope that they put some of the maps from Call of Duty 4 into this. Like, because Infinity Ward, they said that they wouldn't put the maps from Call of Duty 4 in there because they really didn't work too well with the whole kill streaks thing. I mean, I can see that, you know. Imagine, you know, an AC-130 on one of the maps. I mean, none of them had that good of cover. You pretty much, oh, excuse me. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, pretty much like you'll just get rolled just with an AC-130 or a chopper gunner because there's nowhere to hide. So I can see where they're coming from. Maybe they put like a little additions into the map to make it a little bit better. You know, not to change it a whole much because it's still Call of Duty 4 map. I really do think that they should put some Call of Duty 4 maps in there, and a lot of people think the same thing. And I've been saying that they should have something where you cannot use a ride shield in hardcore search because it's really fucking stupid. It's just it's really cheap. It's just like the Model 18 and Kembos. That's just the really two things I really can't stand. And then you see all these people using the M16 already. Like there's like 9 assault rifles in the game, and people are using the M16. Get the fuck out of here. Like I'll use everything. I use the SCAR, the ACR. I love the ACR, the M4. I use the FAL, the FAL, whatever. That thing's pretty cool. It's not as good. I don't like it as much as the G3. The G3 had like I like the sound of the G3. It sounded pretty cool when you shot people. But the FAL looks like a Jewish nose, just like a Pinocchio, like popping out. I don't know. I didn't like the looks of it, but it's still a pretty cool gun, like the whole single shot thing. You know but I don't like how they put the replica, the M93 in there, a burst fire pistol. I mean, people are already terrible enough where they use an M16, so they go ahead and add the FAMAS and a burst fire pistol. Like, come on. And I guess, you know, Infinity Ward's solution to the whole modded controller thing is, hey, let's have everybody have a machine pistol, because I don't know why. Let's just let them all have machine pistols and run around, and it's kind of stupid, I think, in my personal opinion. They should just kept the pistols. Maybe add some. I mean, how many pistols are out there in the world? They should have had like, you know, maybe some kind of fake gun, like a big ass fake gun. That'd be sweet, like a fucking cannon or something, like a big hand cannon, like from fucking Resident Evil. Like boom. I mean, people probably wouldn't use it that much because it's overpowered, but you know, it would have massive recoil. But it would be pretty cool. I like the throwing knives. I'm sure everybody's seen that throwing knife across the map or whatever over that building. That was pretty sick. I wish I can get something like that. I want to get a hodgepodge, like I mentioned. I want to get a hodgepodge for $200. Anybody has like an extra, I mean, even a dazzle. If you could really get me one of those, just, or even I'll pay for shipping, something. Just let me know. Send me a message. So yeah, Modern Warfare 2. Sweet ass game. But it could have been better.